Most of us live and think in 3 dimensions, with time as the silent river carrying us forward. But physics, especially theories like string theory, suggests reality might be far richer, woven into as many as 14 dimensions. Some we experience daily, others we can only touch through mathematics, technology, or pure thought. The first dimension is a single line, pure length, with no width or depth. We can interact with it by abstracting, reducing objects to measurements along a single axis, a mental tool used in design, mapping, and coding. It's the skeleton upon which more complex realities are built. The second dimension adds width, creating a flat plane. Here, geometry thrives, and we interact with this world every time we use a blueprint, draw on paper, or navigate a 2-dimensional digital space. It is the language of maps, engineering diagrams, and the way we reduce complexity to clarity. The third dimension is where life unfolds: height, width, and depth. Our entire physical interaction with the world, from holding an object to traveling across the globe, happens here. It is the familiar stage where our senses evolve to operate. The fourth dimension is time. We experience it as a flow from past to future. But in physics, time is a coordinate, much like space. We interact with it by scheduling, predicting, and, increasingly, manipulating our perception of time through neuroscience and technology. While we cannot yet move freely through it, we alter its effects. From high-speed travel affecting aging in relativistic experiments, to the way immersive experiences seem to make hours feel like minutes. In the fifth dimension, alternate timelines emerge. Imagine every choice creating a branching reality. We can't step into these branches, but we interact indirectly through quantum probability, influencing which path we travel by the decisions we make today. The very act of choosing shapes the version of reality we inhabit. The sixth dimension contains all possible versions of a timeline, starting from the same conditions, but ending differently. Here, high-level simulations and AI modeling let us explore how different choices or laws could play out, giving us glimpses of futures we may never live, but can still understand. The seventh dimension expands further, encompassing all possible universes that begin with different starting conditions altogether. This is the playground of multiverse hypotheses, where our tools are mathematics and thought experiments, rather than direct observation. The eighth dimension gathers universes with entirely different physical laws. Here, interaction is purely conceptual, imagining realities where gravity pushes instead of pulls, or where time forms loops rather than lines. It's a mental canvas for exploring the extremes of possibility. The ninth dimension is the collection of all possible laws of physics and all possible starting conditions. At this level, human interaction becomes entirely theoretical, requiring mathematics so advanced that it may take generations to fully grasp. The 10th dimension encompasses absolutely everything possible: all physical laws, timelines, and starting points. Unified theories in physics aim to describe this totality, an ultimate framework for everything that could ever exist. The 11th through 14th dimensions, proposed in some extended string theory and M-theory models, describe hyperspaces that contain all other dimensions within vast geometric structures. They are not universally accepted, but provide a mathematical framework for unifying all forces and particles into one overarching model of reality. As we rise through these dimensions, our way of interacting shifts. In the lower ones, we touch, move, and measure. In the mid-dimensions, we simulate and predict. In the highest, interaction becomes an act of mind, connecting abstract principles, finding patterns that transcend physical experience, and imagining technologies that could one day bridge the gap between thought and matter. And here's the wonder. Our bodies may live in 3 dimensions, but our minds and mathematics already wander far beyond. Each higher layer reshapes what we think is possible. The more we learn to navigate them, Even conceptually, the more tools we gain to transform our reality. If exploring these hidden layers of the universe expands your mind even a fraction, imagine what we could achieve if more people thought like this. Share your take on which dimension fascinates you most, and subscribe so we can keep traveling this path together, one layer of reality at a time.